Hello everyone, I'm back again. This is going to be part 3 of the VHS DVD Blu-ray update. So let's continue on. This is the 2006 DVD of The Wild. Side, the back. Here's the disc. It's got artwork. Right here we got the 2020 Blu-ray release of the movie Onward. Thankfully the code for this movie wasn't used. And I already used it. Right. And here's the Blu-ray. It's got artwork this time. Hip hip hooray. And then there's the DVD disc. Alright. Up next, we got the 2021 Blu-ray release of Raya and the Last Dragon. Thankfully, the code for this wasn't used, but I already used it now. The code wasn't used when I got it, but I used it upon coming home. Blu-ray disc, and of course the DVD right there. Alright. Excuse me for a minute. Alright. I hate when the camera does that. Alright, up next we got the 60th anniversary edition of The Sword and the Stone. This is the 2023 Blu-ray release. This one didn't have a code in it. Alright, here's the case right here, the side. Here's the back. Yep, 2023. Because the film itself is originally from 1963. Here's the Blu-ray disc and the DVD disc. Alright. Up next is the 2019 Blu-ray DVD release of Cinderella. This is part of the Walt Disney Signature Collection series. Sadly, the code for this one was used. But hey, at least I got Cinderella on Blu-ray. Alright, here's the Blu-ray disc. Alright, and there's the DVD disc. Alright. Up next is the 2019 Blu-ray release of 101 Dalmatians, part of the Walt Disney Signature series. This was factory sealed, so and I gave the code to my brother to use because I already have it on YouTube. Here's the Blu-ray disc, and here's the DVD disc. Alright. Come on. Alright. Up next is the signature series edition of The Little Mermaid from 2019. The code for this was used, unfortunately. Or I think it didn't come. Yeah, it did. Yeah, the code was used. But anyways, here's the Blu-ray disc, and right there is the DVD disc. Alright. In a little bit, I'm gonna take a short break, and then I'll be right back with you. But first, here's the standard version of the signature edition of Aladdin, the original animated classic. I have the 4K Ultra HD edition, but I chose to get this one here. The code for this one was used. Alright, here's the back. Here's the side, or the front and the back. Here's the Blu-ray disc. And on the other side here is the DVD disc. Alright. I'm going to take a short break, and I'll be back with you in just a minute. Alright, let's continue forward. Here's the 2002 DVD of Spider-Man. Columbia TriStar. Here's the two discs. Some promo materials on the inside here. Up next, we got Daddy Daycare. Some of these that I'm showing, I'm not sure if I showed in a previous update, but if anything, I'm showing them now. And if I showed them a second time, then I apologize. Starring Eddie Murphy, of course. Here's the disc. Promo material. Here is the 2004 unrated and uncut version of White Chicks, starring Shawn and Marlon Wayans. I watched this a lot of times when I was younger. This is a former Blockbuster rental. It even has the old Blockbuster receipt in here. Here's the disc. And this receipt is all the way from December 28th, 2004. So that ain't going nowhere. Up next, we got the 2006 DVD of the movie Click, starring Adam Sandler, which also stars Christopher Walken. The DVD disc, that artwork, promo materials. Saw the movie White Chicks there. Got the 2006 DVD of RV starring Robin Williams. Here's the disc. Promo material. Alright. Up next, we got the 2007 DVD of the movie Open Season, starring Martin Lawrence, Ashton Kutcher, Gary Sinise, and Deborah Messing. The spine in the back. Here's the disc. Promo material. Sorry. Sit wrong way. Up next is the 2012 DVD of Dr. Seuss's The Lorax, starring Danny DeVito. Here's the back. Plain disc with orange letters. This one I had to get. I believe I've had it before, but I haven't had it in a long time. The Simpsons movie, the 2007 DVD. Full screen edition, of course. That's what I prefer. The back. Here's the disc. It's got artwork. little promo material on the little pamphlet on the inside. Alright. Glad to have this in the collection. I once had a t-shirt that came with this. Here we have the... Let me see here for a minute. I believe this is a 2007 DVD for the movie Hairspray. I used to have the Blu-ray, but I gotta find that again. It stars John Travolta, Michelle Pfeiffer, Christopher Walken, Amanda Bynes, James Marsden, and Queen Latifah. Also stars Brittany Snow, Zac Efron, Elijah Kelly, Allison Janney, and Nikki Blonsky. Sorry for the shaking. The side. The back. I gotta find the Blu-ray again. Believe it or not, I once got the Blu-ray at a mobile gas station. Here's the disc with artwork, promo material on the inside. Alright. This I bought at Walmart, but I'm going to show this right here to you. This is the Kung Fu Panda 4 movie collection. Has the first, second, and third Kung Fu Panda along with the most recent one. Alright. Has the code, which I used. Got a promo for 6 different DreamWorks films. The disc for Kung Fu Panda 1, Kung Fu Panda 2, Kung Fu Panda 3, Kung Fu Panda 4, and the Kung Fu Panda Awesome Bonus disc. And this I got at the bookstore. This is Memoirs of a Geisha. One of my mom's most favorite films, God rest her soul. My favorite scene in this is where they're at the sumo tournament, which I believe this takes place in the 1920s. And in the sumo tournament, the bout that they show is supposed to be of the former Yokozuna, the 29th Yokozuna, Miyagiyama Fukumatsu. And the guy who portrayed him in the film was an actual Rikishi himself. The man who was portraying him was actually a former komusubi by the name of Mai Naomi Shuhei. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I got this film. And these are 5 different DVDs that I just recently got. Alright, right here we got Angels and Demons starring Tom Hanks. I believe this is from. I gotta see where this is from. Looks like it says 2009. Here is the disc. From the makers of the Da Vinci Code. Up next, we got Big Daddy starring Adam Sandler and a young Dylan and Cole Sprouse, who you most remember as Zach and Cody on The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. The side. Here is the disc. Up next, we got the Infinity Film edition of Austin Powers Goldmember. This is the third film. This is the third major Austin Powers film. It goes Austin Powers International Man of Mystery, Austin Powers The Spy Who Shagged Me, which is arguably my most favorite, and Austin Powers Goldmember. Here's the disc. Pamphlet right here, and it actually is inside a PlayStation case. Alright, up next we got the 2004 DVD of Meet the Fockers, starring Robert De Niro, Ben Stiller, Dustin Hoffman, and Barbra Streisand. The side. And the back. Alright, here's the disc. Promo for several Ben Stiller films and or shows. Alright. A minute here. And right here we have the 2009 DVD of the movie The Wrestler, starring Mickey Rourke, Marissa Tomei, and Evan Rachel Wood. I had to get this movie because it's based on one of my most favorite things, which is professional wrestling, by 20th Century Fox. And of course, as people know now, 20th Century Fox is a Disney company, so this now technically is a Disney film. Here's the disc. Alright. Okay, so that's all the DVDs, Blu-rays, and VHS tapes that I had to show for you right now. I will be doing a series where I show my whole entire Blu-ray, DVD, and VHS collection at some point. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and have a good evening.